Hi, it's Laura Griffith Garland from the Charleston Holistic Center. And today's topic, science and spirituality as one. Why is this so hard? We've descended into our camps where either there's a God or there's science. What the hell? A recent poll showed that there were less Americans, percentage wise, that believed in scientific principles this past year than there were 100 years ago. That's regression, people. We're not going to make it going forward if that's how we continue. And this is not just those in the Trump sphere, okay? There are lots of people who truly don't believe in science. They claim they're spiritual and science is bunk. Here's the thing, that belief is just as limiting as the scientists who don't believe in a divine principle. I fully believe that the way forward is through a union of science and spirituality. Understanding that scientific principles work to create and explain much of the universe. At the same time, understanding that there's a divine principle behind everything. This is how we truly work to create our reality using principles of quantum. Science without spirituality is empty. It's just a mental exercise. It's not whole. Spirituality without science is also severely lacking and can lead to delusion and a lack of actually understanding reality. What do we do instead? We learn about the principles of science. We utilize them to understand the best practices of spirituality that then help us create the lives that fulfill us. That's why I talk about the 5 minute or 5 second, breathing. It's been studied. That's why I talk about Dr. Dispenza's meditation work. It's been studied. This is why I've mentioned Wim Hof's work. It's been studied. You want an amazing life? You want to be extraordinary? Do the practices that have been studied and show benefit. Notice the practices that I mentioned are specific instances of breath work, not just breathing. Specific meditation, not all forms. There are other practices, things that have been studied, like projecting love and compassion versus hatred and fear and anger into water, and how that changes the crystals as they form. This can inform us on our choices about how we maintain our emotional state, given that our bodies are 72% water. Then there's studies done by Johns Hopkins about Reiki and Petri dishes. By the way, don't do Reiki on somebody if you yourself are ill. ESP of multiple varieties. Don't even get me started on the peer-reviewed research that is actually out there. Let's use all we're given here. All aspects of self. Our brains study stuff, learn stuff. Our bodies, they inform our brain and then makes a cycle here. And our spirits, because they're just as important. Just saying. So, contact me if you want to have an extraordinary life this year. This is what I do. Also, if this intrigued you, confused you, or you just want to know what the heck I'll say next, please subscribe and please tell your friends. Don't be selfish. They might want an extraordinary life too. And hey, like the video, please. Thank you, and namaste.